Hello, I'm Larry Werline. I'm a U.S. Grant first-person presenter. I do what we call living history. I portray the character of Ulysses Grant as general and later on as President of the United States. I've been doing this for over 20 years, and during this time I've collected a large number of volumes of books about the man Grant, both the President and General. He's quite an interesting character. The more I learn about the man, the more I'm impressed with him. I think he's our most underrated American hero. And for years, Grant's star was eclipsed by many other heroes. But in recent years, there's been a resurgence of his popularity. People are re-looking at Grant as President in General. This past year, Ron Chernow put a volume on him. The year before, Ron White did. All these are great reads about Grant. He's no longer the drunken, butcher, corrupt individual as we led to believe. He's a man who has remarkably changed our country in many different ways. He was our first civil rights president, and you can read about all of this in any number of these volumes. Now, I've read probably 40 books on Grant, but in every one I learned something new. And as first person presenting this stuff, I have to decide if this author says something and this one says something different, which one to portray. And as a living historian, when I'm asked a question, I can't say, well, I'm not sure. I have to be able to decide which path to take on presenting a particular subject matter on Grant. I have his original copy of his personal memoirs that was published in 1885. It was a bestseller. It was produced by Mark Twain, and it became the bestseller not of the month of the year, but the entire 19th century. And here's another 1885 biography by Grant called From the Tannery to the White House. And I have collected a series of signatures of some of Grant's descendants in that particular volume. Of course, a lot of that's been updated in the new material. So, and then a number of books on Lincoln as well, because Lincoln and Grant formed a partnership to win the American Civil War. If it hadn't been for Lincoln and Grant working together, the North probably would not have won the war. They treated each other as partners and as friends. They had each other's back. And our country is the way it is today because of the outcome of the American Civil War. We are a free nation from the Atlantic to the Pacific, one nation, not fragmented, no slavery, and proved democracy can work. That's my man, U.S. Grant. Thank you.